What's up everybody, Cats007, and today bring you guys some Sculptor gameplay. And I'm still in the process of learning Sculptor, so going based off my Hunter game, since I know for a fact that somebody spawns here at statue window because I spawned the ruins. I heard the pallet drop, so if you notice when I play Hunter, you don't hear any chase music. The reason why I don't have chase music on is to hear every little detail. By hearing every little detail, it helps me improve as Hunter. For example, I can hear footsteps, I can hear breathing, I can even hear pallets being thrown. So right here, I get a nice little chip. I was supposed to get another chip right here. Unfortunately, does not get chipped against the wall here. Hit the priestess. And as I'm playing Sculptor, something that I realized is, listen, it's not all about hitting your statues. Now, granted, I do hit most of my statues, but even as a player in general, it's about those little movements. You know what I'm saying? Like those little movements of them going back and forth, slowing them down, coming back to the main body. It's kind of like violinist in a sense. It's not always about hitting your notes or your statues. It's about slowing them down, slowing the game down, and making them come back to you. I get another good statue hit here, and I'm doing pretty well. Now, I know the seer has an owl, and the seer wants to just, maybe bait the hit, going back and forth. Now look what I'm doing here. I need to make sure the seer does not go back into hospital. So I'm holding out my horizontal, making sure he does not go back into hospital. If he goes into hospital, I'm going to chip that owl and smack him. Good distance from the seer here. Owl goes away. I blink through the pallet, and then he goes down. So as of right now, there are 5 ciphers left. Oh, thank you. I didn't expect that. When I was recording gameplay, I didn't see the comments right afterward. Anyway, the priestess is injured, getting healed up by the portal. Oh my god, great. Priestess there. I get a good statue hit on the priestess here. She goes back through the portal. I was like, hit the portal. Nope. Okay, I have to go all the way around. Hit the portal. Like, let me hit the wildling. And I hit the dang wall. So when I'm playing Sculptor, it's kind of like how playing Violinist. In a sense, it's like I'm trying to anticipate where somebody's going. So I kind of statued early. And that was my bad. Because with Sculptor, I'm using the statues to cut off routes. And I'll put the statues in front of whoever that is to cut off their route. That's essentially how I play Sculptor. I don't know if there's like some type of method, but that's how I'm playing her, and I'm doing pretty well. So I'm gonna end up picking this here, destroying the pallet, and I'm gonna take him outside. And right now they're down to 4 ciphers. Owl's gone. They spent a lot of time healing, which means the cipher rush is gonna be kind of slow, and it's gonna work in my favor. So now I got one door on the priestess. I'm gonna try to chisel her. I don't know where she is. I'm looking for her. And it's going to be the wildling going for the save because the mercenary did use Tide. I'm trying to chisel on the side. I don't know how this works. Like I said, I'm still a new Sculptor. I've only been playing her for like 3 days. Regardless of points, S badges don't mean anything compared to experience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going back and forth. So I know as a wildling main, if I hit that wildling, he's going to save instantly. So I'm going to be really patient, try to stuff the save, go for a statue, chip, and then he gets double hit, and then hit the seer, and he's going to be dead on share. Good distance from the seer, getting away from there. I see the mercenary, going for these statues, end up chipping the mercenary, and then I see where he is going. Another chip again, anticipating where he's going. And I get 2 hits on the mercenary, and I somehow get those target statues. Like I said, it's just, a matter of cutting somebody's rod off and where they're going. So I saw he didn't current to the Paladin thing, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go for this random statue hit. Either way, I still got to pick up the seer, So I'm looking around, and right now they have to heal up. There's 2 people injured, and then the rescuers. Now, essentially, theoretically, I would want to chase the merc. As Sculptor, I don't mind chasing forwards or mercenaries, and I'll just teleport afterward. Also, my build for Hospital, so if you notice that I have different builds per map, so, for example, if it's a big map like Moonlit, Eversleeping, Lakeside, or Leos, I will run Teleport, because, the rotations and hiding. If it's a small map, let's say Red Church, Arms, or Hospital, I will run my Blink Trump card build. Chase the mercenary at the moment. I hit him. He didn't see that I was coming from that direction, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to chisel, smack. I saw someone else going to hospital, so 2 people in hospital at the moment. And I couldn't hit that mercenary. So right now I gotta go look for somebody. I'm like, okay, where is everybody? Now, the way they rush their ciphers, which means all ciphers are across the map, so this is supposed to work into my favor. So right now I see the wildling across. I'm like, oh, hello. So there's the wildling, and has some distance, so he doesn't get in his boar. So I'm using all these statues to my advantage. I'm using every single statue, making sure as soon as he gets on that boar, I will not let him. That's why I'm using all these statues. Throws a pallet down. Before he has a chance to get back at his boar, I use my blink, securing that down. Because if he gets on the boar, I'm literally screwed. because if he gets on the board, he's gonna get on his piggy and he's gone, and then have to go look for the priestess or the mercenary who's already healed up. So all the wilding had to do was buy time, but to make sure I secure that down, I used my blink twice. So right now, they're decoding the ciphers, but I know for a fact they're doing these two ciphers over here. I ended up missing my chisel, but I saw someone who was over here. I saw it was a priestess. She's going back, but I'm also looking to the left. I see the mercenary, so we're breaking this pallet before he comes. I see him, and I'm like, oh, hello. He wasted his L-pad, so he can't L-pad again, so I'm using the statues to much of my advantage. Going back and forth, gets hit again. I need one more chip hit on him. One more chip hit. Ooh, that unfortunately misses, so I end up swinging, so he's going to go down. Wildling gets back on his board, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to chase him. It's a waste of time. I'm going to down the mercenary as quickly as possible. What I want to do is I want to put the mercenary on a chair near the ciphers to put pressure on the ciphers, but also the rocket at the same time. Keep in mind, this wildling cannot save because he is half health, despite him using his boar. So it's going to be up to the priestess. And the wildling has to start a new cipher across the map, or he's going to go for that save. Gets off his pig, ends up getting a sneaky little rescue. I'm like, oh, okay. But then you got off your boar, so smack. And the priestess ends up getting hit, so she's chip hit. She gets hit again. She can't go down if I hit her with the regular hit and a target. Mercenary gets hit again. Now, this target statues, like, some of you are wondering, okay, how am I hitting all these target statues? In my video before this, I kind of posted, like, a custom, or how I go over this. So, basically, I just put the, so you see how when you aim the sculptor statues, it's kind of like, two boxes. I put the front box in front of the survivor, and then they're kind of in the middle between the two boxes. So I put it in the middle, and then I use my horizontal on the first statue that's in front of the survivor, and then I get that chip hit. Now I'm looking for the priestess. I don't think she's gonna save. She is chip health, so it's gonna be definitely hard to save against a sculptor, you know. So going back and forth, and I'm just like, okay, well, she has to come for somebody. Mercenary's gonna die, and I'm looking for dungeon. Now what I should be doing is looking for dungeon. Instead of looking for the priestess, I should be looking for dungeon. I kind of have a sense where it is, because I don't think it's bad corner. It might be statue, but hey, who knows, you know? So that's what I should be doing. So in this situation right now, for example, if this was a tournament or anything, I should be like chiseling towards like dungeon locations. So this is what I did. Yeah, I was like, okay, so it's not bad corner, then it has to be either statue over here. So I'm gonna go back, see where it is. I got tinnitus, so I'm like, okay, she's trying to run for it, I see her. Trying to aim these target statues. Ends up dodging. Good dodge on the priest's behalf. Going back and forth. And I'm going to end up downing her here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Cast07, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.